this gets answered here. All right, we're here. Well, good afternoon, Evolution family. Today is Wednesday, April 1st, 2026. Today is Fool's Day. Ryan, today is right? April Fool's Day.
Yeah, we're not actually live. I was just joking.
Oh. You see, that's, I tell you, man, these people around here, never mind. You won't get it. Hello, Evolution family. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. It's beautiful here in Los Angeles. We got some rain last night. It's cool today. It's not like it has been like in the 80s and 90s how it's been, but it's really nice outside. It's very comfortable. So today is Wednesday, April 1st, 2026. I hope you're all having and it's Holy Week. So a lot of kids it's Easter season, so a lot of kids are out of school this week and next week. So there's a whole bunch of stuff happening. Welcome to the Wednesday training. This is a good one. The one that we have today, and I really like this one, it's called The Importance of Follow-Up. This is the third part in a three-part series. We started this about 3 weeks ago when we started with the first one was how to qualify the right way. Then I showed you the steps of the sale. Now we're at the most important one is the importance of follow-up. And this is going to really make or break your business. Now you have to find time, and we're going to talk about how an agent has to find time in his life during his day to make sure that he follows up on all of these things, because it's very important to maintain that connection with the client and to follow up. What I'm seeing constantly from you guys is this. You guys start booking something and then you let it go for 2 weeks. And it's like, no, and you're coming back to me going, I've been working on this booking for a month. A booking should take no more than 4 days tops, 5 tops. You should be able to book out something in 3 days. If you're on top of it and if you follow up and if you're doing the steps properly, you should be able to do it. And I'm not saying that you have to rush through it, but if you know the proper information and if you have the data that the client wants to see, then it should be a win-win for everybody around. So again, so that's that. Hey, Ryan, how was the 1 o'clock training with Garrett, Margaritaville?
From Margaritaville. Oh, it was great. He showcased a lot of the new ship that's going to come out. He went through a lot of, they were renderings, but it was really highlighting how that new ship, the Beachcomber, right? How that ship is going to look. He showed some remodelings that they did on the ships that they currently have in their fleet. Touched on all their destinations. Mm-hmm. If you really want to get some good material from Margaritaville at Sea, go back and revisit the sales lab with Reggie and Garrett that aired yesterday. We show you how to access all of Margaritaville's pre-made social media templates and all their marketing tools that you're able to just grab and then repost and promote on social media yourself.
That's right. The sales lab is right here on this Facebook page. So if you missed that yesterday, okay, go back and review it. Same thing, if you missed the live training that we had today at 1 p.m. Pacific time with Garrett from Margaritaville at Sea, go back and review it. It's right here on this Facebook page. We leave this here for you guys so you can watch it at your leisure. Okay, and we're going to talk about the Beachcomber and some sales that dropped today. Really great sales that you should take advantage of, and they're going to be here for all summer with Margaritaville at Sea. Now, before we do get started, again, if you want a copy of this PowerPoint, all you need to do is email me at the end of the presentation and I will send it off to you. Let's talk a little bit about this. Here's some Art to Travel tips of the day. These are just some tips. Tell your clients when traveling to contact you immediately if anything is wrong. If the room is wrong, if the cabin, the resort. Now, of course, you should say to them, what's the matter with the room? Well, the air conditioning's not working. Then go down to the front desk or go down to the cruise desk. They have a front desk on the cruise ships. They have, client services that you can go down there and get, but if it's something like, I can't check in or something like that, or if it's a major problem, then you call us and call your supplier as soon as possible. Make sure to get the names of the customer service reps you're speaking with when you're talking to Carnival and Norwegian and Princess and Holland America and Margaritaville at Sea and Virgin. When you're calling the customer service reps, you always want to get their name. Always have that down. Take notations of what they're saying. That way, if they tell you the wrong information, you can tell me, okay, hey, Jose, I spoke to Bill at, Apple Vacations. He told me blah, 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 blah. No, that's wrong. Then I talked to Susan saying, your guy Bill's told my agent this, and that ain't right. All right, make sure you're reachable. Check phone and voicemail systems. We're going to talk about this a lot. We're going to talk about this a lot because these are the arms of your businesses right here. It really is. If you have any trouble at all, contact Archer Travel right away. If you're stumbling over something, if you're working on a booking that's 2 weeks long, call us. Going, Jose, I've been working on this booking for 2 weeks. I can't finish it. I can't. What am I doing wrong? What have I missed? You're missing something, okay? And we're going to talk about that. All right. Again, if you want a copy of this PowerPoint, all you need to do is email me at the end of the presentation, and I will send this to you. 2 things to be very successful in this business. Just 2 things. That's all you need. You don't need a college degree. What you need is qualifying, having good qualifying skills, sitting down, being able to talk to a person and listen to what that potential client is going to say to you so you can write it down and get everything that they want. It's like you're the genie. And so you ask the person, going, what is your wish? My wish is this. I want to be on the Carnival Jubilee with my family of 4. I want to go on Memorial Day weekend. I want a balcony cabin for myself and my kids. I want this, I want this, I want that. Boom. Okay, great. No problem. I'll be right back with you. And now you are in charge of the process. We talked about this last week, the steps of the sale. It is your steps of the sales, not the client's. It's yours. So you have to be in charge. If everything's going wonderfully, and you've qualified them and you've presented them the quote and they're like, great, or they're saying, when are you going to get back to us? I'll get back to you in 2 days. All right, are you available? Well, we're going out of town. Well, how about first thing Monday? Create urgency. Don't say, okay, I'm going to get back to you in 2 weeks. Because what? Prices change. You guys know this. Air goes up. Pricing changes. Sales and promotions leave and stop. They expire. So, again, create that urgency. You know what? That sale, Carnival's got a $50 onboard credit I can get for you and the kids for et cetera. Use that. Use all that great stuff that you have. Look at this. This is actual factual stuff from Travel Agent Magazine, okay? Travel Agent Fact. According to Travel Agent Magazine, travel agents lose 3 out of 4 clients. Why? They never follow up. They never follow up. How to resolve? Be available. Answer the phone. Good voicemail system, especially now. Did you know that 79% of all leads are never followed up? I'm telling you. This thing right here that you have, that you spent a lot of investment in, okay, what are these? Everybody's got one. The iPhone this, what's the other one? The one you have, Ryan?
I have a Z Fold 7.
Yeah, he's got I don't know what that is. An XYZ8,
It's got the screen that folds open. So for business purposes, it's like the best phone ever because it opens up and then it's like a small tablet. And I have a full-size keyboard. It's super easy to answer and make emails. But
okay.
I'm not promoting a phone right here. It's just a great tool.
But listen, man. But with a fried chicken, if I have a fried chicken app on it, can I sit it down by put some chicken down, go zap it?
Sometimes it gets hot enough. Yeah, it probably would cook chicken.
Fried chicken. Just joking. This thing, okay, this is your business is right here. This is your business. Right here. It's going to come through here. So you better manage it very well. You better manage it because you know what? You're going to lose business. And then you're like, oh, yeah. Why? Because you didn't follow up. Same thing with emails. Not only this, but emails. Emails, Instagram, whatever, your social media. Get back to them. If you are putting stuff out on social media and they're going, wow, love that Universal Epic video. What's that all about? Great. You should call me. You should contact me. Let's talk. I mean, that's what it's about. All right. Agent follow-up. Here's what we have. The reason why agents don't follow up is there's 3 things. They don't have time, they don't take a call or email, and they don't follow up. They don't because they don't have time. Now, if you are an agent, and I know a lot of the evolution agents have teams, and you've gotten into the business and you've been in it for 3 weeks or so, and you're like, oh man, learning and getting this, and you're getting clients and all that, and you're just like getting overwhelmed. You got your family of 4, you got a full-time job, blah, 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 blah. Okay, if you are that way, you can call Archer Travel. Then what we'll do is we'll talk to your platinum leader and say, hey, you know what, Bill on your team, Courtney Palladino or Sarah Rogers or Jody Worowski or Amy Cabrera, from the Founders Council. And I'll tell you, they are so supportive of you guys. Even if you don't have time to follow up, let them know that. They will refer you to another agent that can do that booking for you. for them. If you don't have time to do the booking, they'll give it to another agent, and that agent will follow up. Okay? So, yeah, use that, you guys. I hate to see us turn away business. All right, so if you don't have time, you call up your upline team leader, turn over the booking. Make sure that the new agent is going to follow up. Go, you know what? Hey, man, listen, I'm just so busy, swamped. I don't have time to do this cruise for the Andersons. Can you take it over for me, Bill? Sure, Bill. Bill, remember, Mr. Anderson's only available from 3 to 5 on Tuesday and Thursday, so call him then. Make sure that the agent follows up, has correct booking information. Contact Archer Travel. Important, don't leave your travel clients' bookings out there. Just don't. Just don't do that. And you know what? And usually when you get that client to Bill, right? The Andersons are going to Bill to help you out. The Andersons still remember. They go, yeah, Jose was busy. He was busy with his family in. He didn't have time to talk to us. But we still want to work with him. See? So, it's not like you're losing a client.
Because,
you still have to.
Jose, if you don't refer that business out and you don't have the time to deal with them yourself, they're going to talk about that. And
yep,
that's basically the same thing as a bad review.
Yep.
That word's going to get out, oh, they just left me hanging, they didn't answer me, things like that. So even if you have to refer them out, that's not actually a bad thing because that's keeping the non-response out of the picture. You took care of them still because you referred them to someone who could help them at the time.
Yes. Now, same thing happens in regards to this. Another thing that we see a lot of here is, agents get sick. Agents are in the hospital. And then we got their clients calling us going, my agent will get back to me. Okay, now, if you are one of these people that are in the hospital or you just can't get to the phone, you can't work or something, again, contact the up leader, contact these people to help you. So when people do call, you can get that phone answered and get back to you. And then all they have to do is if you have somebody on your team to say, oh yeah, you know what, Jose's in the hospital, but he's going to get back to you as soon as he gets out in 3 days. Boom. See? Or 4 days or whatever. You know what I mean? But cover yourself. It's your business. It's your business, you guys. You're the ones that are in charge of it. I cannot be in charge of it. You are in charge of it. So take it, take control and build it. We give you the tools to build it, but it's up to you. And it's up to you how you handle it. So if you're in the hospital and you know that you have 7 bookings that are out there, I would get in contact with my team leader going, I need some help. Can someone help me, or get a family member or somebody, call these people, tell them I'm in the hospital. I'll get back to them when I can. Don't just leave them out there. Oh, I'm never going to call them back. Oh, I was in the hospital. Listen, I know that's an excuse and that's something that we have to acknowledge, but these people, they want answers about their group cruise. They want answers about the transfers. They want answers about the airport, about the pre and post night hotels that they have for the cruise lines. So get on top of it. Think, meet. All right, let's go through the steps of the sale, okay? Because this is really important. And follow-up is in here, okay? You're going to see it a lot. Here, so you can take a screenshot of it. We have the meet and greet. Get to know the client, and the agent the client gets to know the agent gets to know the client. Establish a relationship. Build value. Sell Evolution Travel, Archer Travel. Sell yourself. I'm a CLIA member. I have an IATAN card. I am a professional in the industry. I'm CLIA certified. I'm Disney certified. I'm a specialist in Hawaii. Qualify. And listen when you qualify. Research, select, you follow up. Hey, let's meet. I got it ready. Here it is. I got the cruise. You want to go on the Jubilee out of Galveston? No problem. Here it is. Boom. Great. Love it. We're getting everything, and that's what exactly we want. We get the commitment. Then the terms and conditions. Talk about travel insurance. The close, purchase the travel booking. Must have a credit card authorization form. No third party. Let me explain what that is, okay? So you're doing a family of 5, and Aunt Mary's coming along. Aunt Mary wants to pay for it. No, that's not going to work. In other words, no third party's going to pay for it. Must have a credit card authorization form. Fill out the commission tracking form. I'm going to say this again. This is your money. That is your money. I don't know why you guys go, well, that's all right, I'm done. We booked it. I'll fill it out tomorrow. I'll fill it out again and again. And remember, if you don't fill it out within 30 days of the booking purchase, we knock your commission. So fill out the commission tracking form as soon as possible. It's part of the steps of the sale. Watch Mike Archer's How to Sell travel series, please watch that series. That will help you. That is the foundation of your business. And we got some great things happening with Mike that we're going to talk about on Friday. I'm really excited for him. Maybe we'll get him to phone in on Friday, so that'll be kind of fun. I always like when Mike calls in, so that'll be kind of cool. All right, here we go. So now we talked about the steps of the sale. Then we have the travel agent 3 steps, which is pre-travel, the travel, post-travel, okay? And follow-up again. And you see we have follow-up in here. We have follow-up, follow-up, follow. Okay, so let's just go through this. This is sort of like the steps of the sale. We've done that. They've purchased the booking. Now, prep the client. What do you mean, Jose? A lot of these people have never been on a cruise before. They don't know what to expect. Oh yeah, some of them might have been on one 10, 15 years ago or 5 years ago, but things have changed. You know, well, what are some things that have changed? Well, there's dress-up night. So there's formal wear you have to wear. If you want to, you don't have to. But you should let the clients know about that, especially if they're bringing the kids and everything else, because they want to take the family portrait down the stairs on the Disney cruise, right? So let them know what's going to happen on the cruise. They're going to stop at these destinations, whether it's Coco Cay or Celebration Key or any of the wonderful islands that the cruise lines offer for them. Let them know about that and what to expect. You know, the moms, you know, and this is because when I used to book up, moms were like, what should I take? I don't know. It's spring and April, and, you know, it's different than in summer. And, but, you know, all those things, you know, there's a lot of outlets on the internet to help them with packing and what, you know, type of wardrobe to bring, especially for the children. So there's a whole bunch of things. And when I come back from vacation, Princess Cruises is coming up, and we're going to do how to prep the client for the cruise. And that's important. Just as you prep the client for his travel, if he's doing an FIT, get in front, help them. You know, especially if they're doing an FIT. They've never been to Europe. They've never been to Italy. What should I wear? Well, you better bring some great shoes because you're going to be walking a lot. Yeah, don't be wearing your flip-flop sandals because your feet are going to be hurting because you're walking on uneven pavement. See, this is what I'm talking about. They don't know these things that you know. That you know. And that gets them in front of you more going, thank you, just thank you. You know, thank you, Mr. Genie, Mr. Travel Genie, who's helping me make my wish of going to Italy and spending 7 nights in Tuscany. Okay, and show me how to do it the right way, because there are other agents, they don't do that. They just go, here's your booking reservation. See you, bye-bye. I get my commission, You know, you got to create that relationship. The more you do that, the more they'll refer business to you, and the more return business will come back to you. I promise you. That's the way it works. Travel. They travel. Client travel, cruise, all-inclusive tours, blah, blah, blah. Post-travel, again, follow up. And we're going to talk about that here in a second. Then follow up to check in. Okay. All right, let's talk through the 3 steps, right? So again, this is sort of like, you know, the steps of the sale. Meet and greet, follow up, qualify, research, follow up. You can present the quote, the booking, follow up, prep client for travel. Add airline cruise line app. As they get closer to travel, that's what you should do. Hey, Mr. Client, you're going to Galveston, you know, on the Carnival Jubilee. You're going in at the end of the month. Here's the link. You know, let me send you the link for the cruise line app. Bing, 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 bing. And the airline app that you're going to need because you're flying out on Delta. They need these things. Nowadays, before in the olden days when they used to have paper, now on the cruise line, I mean, now I'm going out on the Quantum of the Seas next week. And it's just all done on my app. I'm checked in already. I'm checked in. They have my passport. They have my they got everything. I'm all set. So now they're just asking me health questions. They go, you're good, Jose. We just asked you 3 days before you come on the cruise if you've gotten a cold or if you're sick or something. I'll say, no, I'm fine. Boom. Okay, go down there. Done. You're going to need that, especially if you got a family of 4 or 5 for the kids and everything else. Okay? Now, see, then when I hit it too much, it jumps ahead. Number 2, the travel, follow-up. Okay, it's the day of the cruise or they're going down to Sandals. I talked about this last week. You know, one of the greatest things I think, because I'm a weather nut, I love following the weather, is that, you know, you get that couple, it's like February in Minnesota, and they're going to Sandals for 4 nights. And it's like unbearable in Minnesota. In Minneapolis, it's like, you know, -3. You know, it's just like, just just horrible. And they're going to Sandals. And it's February, it's for Valentine's, for 4 nights. And that, my agent would, text me and go, hey, Mr. Clank, guess what? It's 78 degrees in Montego Bay right now. I mean, that would, it's like, yes. That's what I'm talking about. That little extra that's going to make you shine like a 4-star general. Yeah, they're going to be like, man, this guy's amazing. Check airports, weather, be ready and available to handle issues and problems. Look what we've had the last several weeks, this TSA problem. I mean, this TSA problem has just ruined. I mean, LAX, for some reason, wasn't hexed. It wasn't too bad at LAX, but I heard San Diego. John Jackson was telling me that his son was flying out of San Diego because his son is a professional airline pilot for the airlines. He said, man, Dad, the lines were outside the airport just to get in for TSA. You've got to let them know about these things. That's why you got to follow the news. You got to follow the weather. Especially when it gets down to hurricane season and you got travel down there. You got people going to Sandals in September. Yeah, right? Always be ready, available to handle issues and problems. Have a special gift in the room, whether it's flowers or a bottle of wine or some fruit or something. The cruise lines can accommodate that. Most hotels can accommodate that. They'll just love it. Are you kidding me? If your family of 4 gets on the Jubilee and there's a basket of fruit, the kids are going to go crazy. They're going to go, look what Jose gave us. Wow, how nice of him. Call Archer Travel if you need more information. Always call us. Post-travel. On the return, the clients are excited. Now, I say here 2 days, you should wait a little bit more than that because they're going to be tired. You're going to be tired. They're going to be. They're going to be like, oh, they need a vacation from the vacation. So maybe 3 to 4 days. Then follow up. Call them and ask the following questions. See, this thing is tricky. You know what I mean, Ryan? This thing.
I was answering a question in the chat, so I temporarily pulled control away from you.
Oh, you took control of my. Okay, so let's see here. All right, here we go. Here are the things that you should be asking at the post-travel follow-up. I walk out of the way so you can take a screenshot. Ask the following questions. How was the trip? How was the cruise? Listen. Take notes. Listen. It was great. Oh my God, we had so much fun. It was this, okay. Likes, dislikes. What didn't you like? What did you like? Were you misinformed? Did I give you the right information or wrong information? This is where you learn, and this is where you grow, right here. Most businesses become successful because they have failed. Anybody who's a great success has had failure in their life. That's how they learn to become successful. This is where you learn what you said wrong and what you need to clarify next time when you're doing a booking like this. So did I give you the wrong information? What information? Did I give you the right information or the wrong information? Did you take photos, videos? Can I share them? If you just have regular shots with none of the families, but can I mention that you went on the Carnival Jubilee and, during Easter and you had this wonderful time? Put it on my socials. Have any idea where you want to go next? Well, you should already know this. This should have happened in the qualifying stage. When you're talking to them saying, hey, you know what? Okay, yeah, I got all the information with the group. Do you want to go anywhere else? Well, we've always talked about going to Hawaii. Oh, really? Really? Do you know which island you would like to visit? I don't know. We don't know much about Hawaii. Great. Let me send you some videos. Let me see how I'm starting to make that happen? Let me send you some videos. And then what's really great, after they've gone to this, then you wait 3 months and then, what? Look at this. At Bax, Apple Leisure Vacation, Apple Leisure Group, right? Blue Sky Tours is having a huge Hawaii sale. Guess what, Mr. Johnson? I can get you to Hawaii next year. Really? Yeah, with Blue Sky Tours, we could do this. Use the information they give you to book for future travel trips. Look for special sales and promotions on those trips. It doesn't matter if it's Hawaii or something else. It could be anything. It could be going to Europe. It could be going with travel impressions. It could be going with anything. You know that everything's on sale and everything's available to book. So remember that. Get this information in there. This is the Johnson's file. They went on the Carnival Jubilee. They also want to go to Hawaii. Next time I'm looking at Blue Sky Tours, hey, guess what? Or Delta Vacations. or who else? United Airlines vacations or American Airlines vacations. There's a lot of them that have sales to Hawaii. Okay, now again. Cruise client. The cruise client is different than when we just talked about it. 2 weeks before the cruise, make sure they have all the proper docs. Add the cruise ship app. Check air, check the transfers, check the pre and post night hotels. Client needs to contact the airline, the seating, all that stuff. Make sure airline and cruise have client information. Yeah, that should be a given, but everything should be set by then. If they're getting an app, if they're getting, if they have the right, booking reservation number on there, it should be fine. Check passports, check pre-night hotel accommodations, check last-minute air departures and arrivals. Now listen to me on this one, okay? Here's something, and they're going to try this with you. Hey, listen, I want to go to Orlando. I want to go on the Mardi Gras, but I don't want to do a pre-night. I know I live in Los Angeles, but can I take the earliest flight out and then I'll just get there? No. Say no. No. I'm not going to jeopardize your travel investment, Mr. Client. Why? What happens? What if the plane's delayed? What if you get into Orlando? The plane's supposed to arrive in Orlando at noon, okay? Now it's another, 40 minutes to the cruise terminal from Orlando. No, wait, it's more than that. It's out in Port Canaveral. That's another hour and a half. So if you don't get out there, this ship's gone. Again, always and they're like, oh, I don't know if I want, and the thing about it is, you guys, all of the pre and post night hotels in Port Canaveral, in Miami, in Galveston, the big ports, even in Long Beach, they're not very expensive. They're like maybe $100 to $150 a night, and that's a double queen. That can fit a family of 4 for one night. So it's not like it's 500 or 300, like Vegas hotel pricing. So it's very important that you always make sure that they have that, so that way they can get on this ship and enjoy it. Right? It's all about enjoying it. Land tour client. 2 weeks before travel client, contact the travel client to make sure they have all the proper docs. Check air, check the transfers, check the car rental if there is a car rental. Client needs to contact the airline for seating and schedule. Make sure airline and resort have the client information. Check passports and hotel accommodations. Check last minute air departures and arrivals. Make sure that they can get there. This is the Rio Palace in Cancun. Oh, wait a minute. See what I mean? It just skips around. I might as well show that. Those are supposed to be surprises. You're not supposed to look at that. Don't look at that man over there. All right, so let's see here. Okay. Yeah, so we're right here, land tour client. Now, here's the major important thing. Follow up often with your clients, or another agent will. Another agent will. And I hate to say this to you guys, and I know it's frustrating. I know you get up, you're like, oh, I have 18 calls to make. Make the call. That's your money. I love it when I have 18 calls to make. I'm doing pretty well. If I've got 18 to 20 calls that I have to make this morning, gee, I wonder what the afternoon's going to bring. More bookings. Then I know I'm doing something right. And I have the support of a great team. I have my team that I'm on, my platinum leader. I've got my gold, my silver. I've got the backing of Archer Travel, Jose and his team. So it's not like you're out here alone that you don't, it's just by yourself. You've got plenty of support, but it's up to you. I cannot make you answer this. You have to answer it. I cannot make you, get that email out. I cannot make you, do those things. You have to. And please, enough of this. I'm going to text you the quote. I'm going to email you this. No. It's like, I have the quote for you now. This is the gold that you wanted. You wish that you had 3 plates of gold. I have it for you here. Why are you emailing them that? I have it, and they don't see it because they're busy. They got a full-time job. They got 4 kids. They got da. You got to call them. Hey, you know what, Mr. Johnson? Let's get it together. If you create the urgency, they create the urgency. They go, wow, we have to get it or else we're going to lose that sale. Yeah, let's book it, Jose. It's done. Okay? There. Right? Right, Ryan? He's like,
yeah. No, it's true. You got to be personable.
Yeah.
It makes the sale. I have multiple degrees in marketing and business, and it's all about being personal, building that relationship.
Yeah. And I know technology is great. It helps you with your friends and your family, but don't rely that on your business. The personal touch will make it work happen, okay? All right, let's talk about this. This is a great video, by the way. This is on the Margaritaville at Sea YouTube page, their official page, and it's sort of like a highlight preview of what the Beachcomber is going to be like. Sail further, linger longer. Let's take a look. Wow, this is great. Wow, that looks great. That looks really great. I mean, it really does. You know, it looks great. Those rooms, those cabin categories are outstanding. Ryan was going to give you the link in the comments room so you can put this out on your socials and say, this ship is coming in 2027, January of 2027, so it's almost a year and a half out. But it's going to be something, you guys. It really is. Go ahead.
We got somebody in the chat, Esmeralda Coria from Facebook. So does Margaritaville have things for 7-year-olds? Absolutely.
Yeah.
There we got 7-year-olds right there in the picture.
There you go. Boom.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Garrett was talking about how this brand accompanies all ages, from kids to 65 and up. There's something for everyone to do in there. Yeah, that sale. Jose,
right,
tell about that sale.
Okay, so now, Esmeralda, pay attention here, okay? This sale started today. It's going to go through the summer. It's going to end in August. And the countdown starts now. You have 50% off cruises, kids sail for free, and you have bonus savings on top of this. So it's 50% cruises, kids sail for free, and bonus savings on top. They love the children, okay? This is a very family-friendly cruise line. It's not like the other, there's a couple other ones that are just adults only, and that's like Virgin Voyages is adults only. But here the kids can come in. There's plenty of kids there that can enjoy this. Now, there's this one, which is the 50% off, and then they have, in conjunction with this, they have this, summer cruises from $269 and kids sail for free. Again, summer cruises from $269, kids sail for free. And this is, again, this dropped today, and this will be ending in August 31 of 2026. So it's all summer long. You guys, take advantage of these. Now, I'm pretty sure the Beachcomber is available to start booking on it. But look at that ship. You know, look at the dates. Go to the website. Check out the itineraries. They're doing. I think you said they were going to do 7 and 10 nighters. Wasn't that right, Ryan?
Yeah, something like that. There's also something. There was a tiny little tidbit in that video. They just showed a logo and a little stage, but they have the new Beachcomber is going to have a collaboration with Zach Brown from the Zach Brown Band.
Oh wow, wow! So there you go. For all you Zach Brown fans, that's going to be something.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I can totally imagine listening to that music while on that ship.
Yeah.
It just fits, and
Yeah.
it seems like a good time.
Now, let me tell you something else about why this brand is a little bit different. It's not; these aren't big ships. You know, they're not. They're kind of like medium-sized, almost kind of small ships. So it's for a little bit better. I think when there's less people, there's just a better time. But think about that. If you want to go do this, but it's available now. And again, this sale dropped today. It's going to end in August of 31.
They have a really good crew to passenger ratio, so everyone gets that almost concierge level service. There's a
That's
lot
right.
of staff there compared to how many people are on the ship.
And you guys, it's a great experience. So again, all right. So now look, we're going to wrap it up here. If you want to copy this PowerPoint, all you need to do is email me right there. But boom, there is the email. So let's just review what's going to happen the rest of the week. Tomorrow's International Day. We have Sharna in the morning. Then we have something with Astrid. Astrid's going to be doing, again, what I just did for Los Agentes en Mexico, the importance of follow-up. And then Friday's going to be a big day. We're going to have a lot of stuff. Amanda will be here. Evelyn will be here. Garrett will be here. Ryan will be here. Mike will be here. We just a regular morning Friday brunch thing that we're going to have. We're going to give away some stuff, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm going to be setting you guys up for next week. And that'll be kind of cool. And that's it. Do you have any questions or comments for me, Ryan, before we say goodbye?
I don't think so. I was dropping some quick little stuff in the chat, just letting people know if they need to contact you to get your information there. Everyone go and check out. Oh, Hannah Martin from Facebook says, what time tomorrow?
What time? The International. I think that's at 10 a.m. for Sharna in the United Kingdom. And then it's 1 p.m., I think, for the Agentes in Mexico for the importance of...
Second, I'll pull up the calendar. Thursday, tomorrow in the UK is 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, although that is via Teams. And our Espanol Mexico training, Las Mejores Tablas de Vieja con Astrid. Did I say that right? 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
It's 2 p.m. Okay, for Mexico, it's 2 p.m. Then Friday, we're back here at 10 a.m. Pacific time for the wrap-up for the week. I'm Jose Labrador of Archer Travel Service. You all have a wonderful night. See ya.